Test, test. Test. It's a bit quiet at the moment, but that should be okay when the actual thing starts. Yo! Sorry to cut off what might be one of the best songs in the Smash Brothers soundtrack. Genuinely, I think this song is so good. Like, it's one of my favourite songs on there. Welcome to the stream. How are you all doing? How are we doing this Saturday afternoon? I am very excited about this one. Hold on. Heck yeah. So yeah, how are we all doing today on this Saturday afternoon? I'm going to turn this down a bit. I'm using like a different way of capturing the audio for the Apple Music. I think I mentioned about last week about how I'd had an issue with getting it to work and it being a bit of a problem, and I think I found a solution, because it was always running off desktop audio, but I found, and it would never work. There's a thing on OBS you can get that captures audio from a direct program, for example Spotify, Apple Music, and for some reason it never worked with Apple Music, but I found a plugin that allows it to, and it's like, it's a game changer. I felt so much better about it, but I hadn't retested the volume levels, so it was pretty loud, but I think it's pretty cool. Anyway, so I guess I should probably stop stalling and talk about what we're actually going to do today, because this is going to be either going to be really cool or really terrible. I'm not 100% sure. It's a bit of because it's going to be a bit of a it's going to take some explaining to do. I've wanted to stream Smash Bros Ultimate on the and World of Light specifically on the stream for a while, and I've been kind of figuring out a way to do it, because I've played Smash Bros Ultimate and Smash Bros as a franchise a lot. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm like amazing at the game, but I know enough about the game that if I was to do World of Light, and I would probably just blitz through it, if I'm honest. And especially as I was probably going, well, we'll probably just do it New Game Plus, because then we have all the DLC characters, and then we have access to everyone, and we can make it fun. But I was like, well, actually, I'll just play as like Lucina, and it won't be fun. So I was like, well, how can we make World of Light interesting and fun in a really weird way? And I had this idea, and it's an idea I've had for a while about how to do it, but I was trying to figure out how to do it, which was to do what I'm calling the franchise fight. So what this is going to be is, as you can see in the bottom, I have the list of characters here. We'll get to that in a minute. What my idea is that we're going to make it way through World of Light, but we can only use I can only fight characters from the same franchise as the characters I'm playing as. And I thought this would encourage me to use different characters and to different routings through the mission, through the stages, and I thought it would be a really interesting way of doing it. So I have kind of set a bit of rules that I'm going to go through, and this isn't... I mean, I'm not 100% on if it's all going to work, because I haven't really practiced it, so I don't know if any of these rules will work, or it's definitely... It's going to be difficult for me to explain. So I'll just get onto it. So, the basic rules of it are spirits/challengers can only be fought using characters from their respective franchise. i.e., if we have to fight a Waddle Dee spirit, we can only fight them as Kirby, King Dedede, or Meta Knight, for example, because they're all from the Kirby franchise. If the play character is defeated, so if I lose a match as Kirby, I'm not allowed to use Kirby until I win the match with another character. And there would have to be another character from that franchise. So, for example, if Kirby dies, I have to use King Dedede for the fight. If every character from the respective franchise dies, we have to find an alternative path. And then win battles until they refresh. We can't use a character until... So, for example, if Kirby dies, I can't use Kirby until I win another match, and then Kirby is refreshed. So he's back in the fold from that point. And that's why I have the character select screen here, so I can keep an eye on which characters are currently active that we can use, and which characters aren't active that we can't. And so when the character becomes available again, they will be in colour. That's how I'm kind of going about it. So so I've said that about if every character dies, you have to find an alternative path and win until they refresh. If there isn't an alternative path possible, like it's a straight narrow road, like basically the first 4 matches, for example, we have to select a character from random. This is if the franchise/spirit challenge has no playable fighter representative available, you must randomly select a character. So this will obviously come in handy, be involved with some of the boss fights. So because obviously they're Smash original characters, a bunch of them. So we would have to use, we'd have to randomly select a random character from the pool. Same rules apply if a character is defeated. Another random character must be taken from the available pool, and characters cannot be refreshed until we win them back, basically. My understanding with DLC characters in this game is that they are unlocked after freeing 10 characters. I think you get one. I've seen different sources on this, and I think it's because I think it changed because I think it was originally something, and then as more DLC characters came along, it changed again. So apparently DLC characters are unlocked after we free 10 characters who are spread out across the map, which is part of the whole game of World of Light, where you're essentially rescuing all the characters that you play as in Smash. If there are no characters left, the run is over. And that's it. Support spirits. Support spirits must match the franchise's playable characters. So, for example, if I'm playing as Kirby, I can only use support spirits from the Kirby franchise. So I think with that, we're just going to make a start and see how we go. Like I said, I'm not even sure how if this is gonna work, or if we have to keep coming up with more rules as we go along. And if anyone has any suggestions for rules as well, then we can have a look. We can amend stuff, but we'll see how we go. And let's make a start. I'm gonna go normal. I'm tempted to go hard, but I think just for the sake of this, figuring this out, we can do normal. And maybe if we do this again with more revised rules or whatever, we can go hard possibly. But let's go for normal for now. It's just a really cool cutscene.
Don't let a single one get away.
I don't like Fox's design in this game. I think it's based on like Star Fox Zero. That's a lot of nice hands. I haven't watched this cutscene in years.
We'll each need to take down about 10.
Stow your fear. It's now or never.
We'll win this. I know we will.
With not having our hands under its control, Kaleem sought to create a new world. Why doesn't that count the stories? It's cool that they incorporate like the fact that Shulk can see the future. Came to an end as light consumed them. Good job, Zelda. The Falcon got bodied before he could even get into his car. Oh, heck yeah, Kirby. Farewell, Sal Joan. Farewell. Thus, the universe was crushed in the hands of Galeen. Those who fought in the light were devoured. So, fought the light were devoured. The others lost their bodies in the king's spirits. Only one survived. Star of Hope twinkles faintly as the dust settles on the new world. I mean, it's kind of very battle worldy. For those familiar with, like, Secret Wars. World of Light. It's a really cool cutscene. I remember seeing that when, like, the game was, when they showed that off as before the game was released, and it was like, oh man, that's really cool. And then they have, like, no other cutscenes apart from, like, this one. Turn Mario to goo! Galeen copied the fallen fighters, creating empty puppets in their likeness. Then Galeen forced the captive spirits to pull the puppet strings. Ah. I always knew Smoky Prog was evil. This army of puppet fighters spread themselves across the last remaining world. Can anyone free the spirits from Galeen's control? Is there any hope for the fallen fighters? No. The journey to defeat Galeen begins. And that's all the plot we're getting, guys. So enjoy it. Okay, so like I said, so currently we only have, the only character we have available is Kirby. I did debate whether to do this using New Game Plus so we have access to everyone, but then I was like, actually I kind of like the idea of playing this kind of closely to how it's originally supposed to be, and it also would encourage us to sort of game fighters and think more strategically about how we're approaching the matches. So yeah, I don't know. But the problem is, doing that means I don't know why I did that. That was weird. Problem is, doing that means that this opening section, we have to basically fight characters who I wouldn't. It has to kind of be the sort of random pool of characters that we had to pick from because we don't have a character from a franchise available. So, and like I said, so spirits are going to have to be from their franchises. How you do it, and right, blah blah blah. Spirits beings whose bodies are claimed by Galeen with a lot of light. Galeen traps the spirits within puppet fighters and forces them to do his bidding. When you defeat a puppet fighter, you'll free the spirit trapped within it. Free as many spirits as you can. Primary spirits can raise your fighter's attack and defense stats. You'll want to first select your primary spirits. Right, so we can use Kirby spirits. Fortunately, we're gonna have access to every spirit because I can't delete these. So we've got to find a good Kirby spirit. So let's go for the Nightmare Whisk level 99. And we'll just we're gonna have to use a Kirby spirit for the support. Why did you say they're new? But they're not new. I've had them for ages. So we've got to find a good curb. I guess we can use. Can we use neutral spirits? We should do by. Let's do by rank. Oh, legendary air fighter. Reduces move speed but greatly increases defense. Yeah, let's go for that. Let's get our first fight done. Smoky Prog from Pikmin. It's the bane of many Pikmin 1's playthroughs. It's like a really tough optional boss. So we can use skill spheres to boost our stats harder, which is really good. Rescue spirits will join your cause. Each spirit is different. Each can help in its own way. Its primary spirit has an open slot. You can attach a sports spirit to it. Sports have special skills, so experimenting with different spirits combinations is in your best interest. Eevee. Right, we're gonna have to stick with what we got. I don't have to rely on. Obviously, I'm not going to try and rely on the same spirits for the whole thing because that would be really boring. So the whole thing with this spirit battle is that Yoshi is kind of incorporating different elements of Eevee. So like this red one is now being Flareon, and also he can summon Eevee as well from the Pokeball. It's a really cool, like, I really love these spirit things because it is, as the name said, it is incorporating spirits of characters instead of actual, like, instead of using the actual characters themselves. It's a really interesting way of representing different characters, different franchises in a really fun way. It's really creative, it's really cool. Celeste! The enemy favors down specials. Okay, so it's basically... So essentially it's going to favor using rest, which is a really powerful move if done correctly. And I guess it's to represent the fact that Celeste only appears at night time during Animal Crossing. Right. Cool, so now we're going to get our first other character, which is great. Fighter battle. Captive fighters are being copied to create puppet fighters. The only way to free them from Galeem's control is to defeat them in battle. Yeah, we're gonna go for same as ever.
Ready? Go!
Wowza! Cool. Right, so it's our first character now. I've got to find him on here on my spreadsheet. And now he's in the pool. Change the fight you want from in the party menu. Okay, so it's a Legend of Zelda character, so that's a problem. So we have to go random. Oh, but then I guess we have to randomly select a spirit then if we're doing that. I'm going to do auto pick just to make it a little bit more like interesting. Giant Rob. Okay, so it's a sound off. I probably should have paid attention. Oh, that was close. Okay. Nice. Paper Mario leveled up. Fighters wait at each end of the crossroad ahead. Carefully consider which fighter to awaken first. So my understanding is, so we've got Marth, Sheik, or Villager. So I'm thinking maybe we go for... I'm thinking we go for Sheik, partly because Zelda is a bigger franchise. And therefore there's probably going to be more Zelda spirits than there are going to be Animal Crossing or Fire Emblem spirits. So I'm going to go for that. I think the two that we don't get will move elsewhere on the map once we pick. So I'm going to go for Sheik, I think. And because we don't have... There are 4 types of primary spirits. Attack, shield, grab, and neutral. Shield is better than attack is better than grab, and grab is better than shield. Right, so once again we have to randomize. And then spirits, randomize again. Nightmare's Orb, which will just get us Nightmare eventually anyway. Let's pick that. Ray gun equipped and undamaged attacking speed. Yeah. Which is... Oh, black and white Kirby. I forgot how if you randomize it also does that, changes their color palettes and stuff, which is cool. Sheik joins the battle. Use skill space to unlock skills that will aid you in your adventure. Go to the skill menu in the tree to get started. Right, we need to add Sheik to the pool. Sheik is a melee character, so she's with those. Okay, so we can't go those paths. I thought that for some reason I thought they would like spread somewhere else, but no, they're just inaccessible. Metal Sonic. Okay, so we can't progress another path, so we're gonna have to fight him. Means again it's gonna be another random. I'm gonna go to the skill tree and just increase the tower tilt attacks. Range. I'm gonna do tilt attacks because I use tilt attacks more. I kind of rely on them too much, to be honest. And it means we're gonna have to. Okay, we're gonna have to randomize spirits. Yeah, I guess we're doing that. Yes. We'll be fine. Metal Sonic. Okay, so now we actually have options. Excellent. So, kind of have to go this route because it's a Mario character. And so we're going to have to find a Mario spirit, preferably one that has a defense focus. Could be here a while. Hang on, by type. Oh, drive out, that'll do perfect. And then we're going to need a Mario support slot. A series. So let's go for what's the thing? So that's my ray gun. So something that's going to be like it's going to be good against projectiles. Oh, screw it, we'll just do the shine sprite. Oh, I love it's the Arcade Bunny theme from Nintendo Badge Arcade. Hang on. I love all the items in the stage like projectiles that are like from Mario and Rabbids. I mean, it's almost like it's intentional. Shinobu! Shinobu is from Street Pass. Oh, I don't have any knee characters, so we're gonna have to... We could... Or do we fight Dr. Krygor? I think we're gonna have... Okay, if we go this path up, I think there's another character on the right, so we'll do that. We'll have to go random for this, because there's no other way we can go forward. Right, I'm going to be a bit of a disadvantage here. Actually, because we know what character we have, we might as well go Zelda, right? We need a red one. Let's go Fierce Deity Link. And let's do 30% damage, higher attack power. Yeah, let's go special moves. I'm really bad with cheeks, so this is going to be really interesting. Hey up. What are you doing here? Ah, you jerk. Right, we can't go that way, so... What path? In order to continue on a certain path, you may need help from a spirit well suited for the only else going your way. I mean... Yeah, because technically we have them all, so... Right, I'm going this way because it's going to be that head us towards a path. Yellow Warrior, Balloon Fighter. That's Fire Emblem. So I guess we have to. It's going to be another randomer. And we'll be fighting. Favors up specials. We have to go for a green guy. Let's go for Wolflink. Neutral specials are up. And let's do critical health stats. Yeah, that will. Yeah, fine. Actually, she's a pretty good aerial fighter, so... Oh, this isn't looking good for us. We got lucky with that beam sword there. Imagine there's a very legally distinct difference from the lightsaber. Kid! From Mario Golf. Right, so we have to use Mario. Should we just do a different colour? Should we be... Let's be Tuxedo. Let's be Wedding Mario. Right, so we have to use a Mario Spirit. We have to use a blue one as our primary one. I'm going to use... I'm going to use Metal Mario, I think. Unless we can... Do we? Is there any primary spirits that can negate wind effects? Don't think there is. I think we have to use a support one for it. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Metal Mario, and then either Mario Spirit, Support Spirit that can. Resist wind. That's what we need. Don't say winds are in effect. So that was the last one, I think. Cool. Oh, it's all Jigglypuff. Okay, so we don't have a Pokemon handy yet, so we're gonna have to randomize. So Sheik, and then since we're going to use a Zelda character, Jigglypuff is a shield type, so we're going to use a green type. Let's go for. Well, it's just a Jigglypuff straight fight. There isn't really any like. There's anything. There aren't any special conditions, it's just beat them up. Let's go for just more bit than landing. That'll be good for her. Cheek, I think. We'll put on a critical health stats from Mifa and let's put undamaged attack and speed. Jigglypuff isn't like the toughest opponent. Says famous last words. Also, now our attack and speed's gone down. So we took damage immediately. Nice. Right, that's Jigglypuff in the pool. When I find them. There you are. I hope we find another Pokemon for soon, because finding another Pokemon with Jigglypuff is going to be not fun. Should be fine. Building your spirit team to be strong against your opponents is wise, but your reward will be greater if you manage to win with a weak team. Press the Y button to automatically assemble a team of spirits with the best skills and strengths suited to fight your opponents. Cool. The path is open. Can we use skill points? Damage to enemy shields, increase shield strength. I'm terrible at using shields in this game. Can't afford that anyway. No, let's go for the neutral attack. We can respec at any point anyway, so still be good. Okay, so we have a choice of 3 areas to go, and I hope we can kind of do what. Okay, so fight Fee, which we have to do a Sheik, Heracross, which we can do a Jigglypuff. All those guys, which fire in the character, which we can't really do because we've got one of our other options here. So we'll do. There's probably gonna have to be Fee and then Heracross, I think. And we're gonna stick with what we've got already because there's no point changing it. Anything distance, something. I really like Skyloft as a location. It's a really good hub world. I think they did a really good job with inside of Skyward Sword with like that as like sort of a central area that you constantly return to. It did make the individual areas they feel like really separate, which I don't know. Which you didn't love as much because it means you couldn't really explore between them. Skyward Sword's a flawed game. Music Forest Stage from Kirby Air Ride. I mean, I think we already had that, but I hope we did. I think we had all the songs. Heracross. Right, so classic Gen 2 Pokemon. You have to be Jigglypuff though. Should we be? Let's be regular Jigglypuff. No, let's be Leaf Jigglypuff. Right, and this have to be a Pokemon Spirit, so it's got a sticky floor. Needs to be a red one. Lots of goods. Yeah, we could do that. Fire explosion resist isn't. Or it could be neutral, I guess. Just realised I've realised the Pokemon I think here are in actual like National Dex order, which is a really fun detail. Yeah, let's go Mega Charizard. And we need something that's going to be sticky floor. It's going to beat the sticky floor. Is there a Pokemon that has that? Lava floor isn't what we want. Let's go for special move power. That's annoying, but them's the rules. So Jigglypuff versus Bowser is a crazy matchup. You're like the lightest character in the game versus like a really heavy bruiser. Fortunately, this game is incredibly well balanced, so like it is possible, even though like we have some increased stats. Well, I guess we gotta go this way then. Shit, there's a fighter. Okay, Perry. So that's a Super Princess Peach. Famously a game where you fight using emotions. Which is slightly problematic. Do Mario Maker Mario. We're going to have to use a green type. Yeah, Cat and Toad. Makes it more difficult to flinch or be launched. Yeah, let's do that. Brings up specializing his power. With jumps. Why isn't Perry in Mario Kart World? Perry for DLC. Here we got Yoshi. Oh, that's great. So this is a question I've had, and I've been not sure about what. Do we count Yoshi as a, and Wario for to that extent, as just a extension of the Mario franchise, so then we can use Mario characters against Yoshi or Wario characters? I'm kind of tempted to say no to keep it clean, because then you kind of have to include Donkey Kong in that as well, which has multiple characters and kind of its own thing, so it's like, it kind of gets really complicated. I don't know. That's not a decision I really thought about, and I was like, oh, I don't have an answer. I think I'm going to keep them separate for clean sake. So we're going to have to go random. God, Yoshi's Island is so good. Actually, why don't we just do by last used? Then we'll have some of our Zelda stuff. Dash attack is up. And damage, health, and speed. Let's go for landing lag. And special move power. I got egged! Cool, Yoshi's in the pool. God, I'm looking at the character roster on the list. There are too many characters in this game, man. But it's like, I'm like, especially as too many characters, they're gonna have to cut some out if they do another one on Switch too. But hang on, I think it's happening. Oh, he's throwing a curveball. Needs to put the boss in that. Anyway. It's Eileen or Beware. Oh, we can't. What's Eileen from Kirby? Okay. Nice, we can do that. And then that kind of heads in that path. But also this might. Yes, what was I saying? Yes, there's so many characters in Smash Bros. I was like, so if they do another one, they're going to cut like a ton of characters out, right? And really streamline the thing. And I'm for that. And then I remember that like my mains will get cut because I main Corrin. So like she is not making it through that through the cutting because she was only in the DLC for Wii U because like she had a game coming out. Like Fire Emblem Fates was coming out around that time. We're using Kirby, so we should use a Kirby thing. I think we need to choose a green one. Can we go for... I don't want to use Nightmare Wizard. Yeah, let's go for Gooey. And Spirit Who Loves Surprises is a great name. Robot Armor. Item Gravitation and Kirby's above Pokemon in this list. But below Zelda. Yeah, let's go for the Super Leaf equipped. Oh, we need to change Kirby. That's the important thing. Let's go regular. Hi, Palutena. Hammer. Smash. Okay, Joan from Animal Crossing can't fight her, but we can fight Beware. Jigglypuff. What we gotta do? No super armor, but we're slower. Only certain nitrogen Pokeballs. Okay, so we're gonna need something with super armor that like boosts our attack, or it's going to. So it needs to be a defense. Super armor means it's basically not going to get it's not going to get thrown around, which I reckon we're going to go for Keldeo, and then Nope, can't use those. Why don't we go for critical health defense? Hopefully the boost stats we have already should be beneficial here. Or not. Oh! Oh, I was not expecting that to take him out so quickly. There's a big button. God, I think we're gonna press it. Dive Man, that's from Mega Man. Can't really. And then here we have Joan. So it's either Joan or. Because we can't fight any of the other ones. I think we're gonna go this way. And we gotta randomize. So Kirby, send the big Kirby guy. Nightmare Wizard. He's being very lazy. Good first strike advantage. Might be a bit overkill for this, but Summer Battle starts with Steel Nova. Okay. This is a very blue fight. Droppers will pull downstream if you jump in. We might have to do that. Skill Sphere. Wonder if... Makes stopping easier when walking or running. Defense up when healthy. Yep, let's do that. That'd be a good one to have. Can't afford that. Let's do shield damage up. Vincent and Kazoku, so that's just a... I don't know what franchise that is. So we're gonna have to go random. I don't know why I'm doing this, but it's not like... Because we have to pick from a series, so... I've flown past the other ones. Let's go for... critical health stats, and... Briny Head. Cool. Oh, we can't go down from here. That would be great. That would have been nice. Okay, so we can do that one. That's an option. Can we do... It's a Fire Emblem character, we have to go the other way. Right, so we have to use a blue spirit. Let's go for... Yeah, let's go for the level 19 Zelda. Character row sheet has no relation to whatsoever. Yeah, I'll stick with that. I love that Wario is King Bulbin. I think that's a really good, like... It's a good matchup. I really like Twilight Princess. I know some people don't. I think, like... Well, I don't really like it's the reason it exists, the fact that it's like, it was an anti-Wind Waker sort of thing. Like, it was sort of a... They made it because it was, quote-unquote, the fans wanted after the backlash to Wind Waker. Which is such a shame, because Wind Waker's like... Wind Waker is like my favourite game. Oh, we're in the town. Crusty Sean, that's from Splatoon. So I'm not gonna do, can't do that one. Can we go downstream? See where this takes us. Okay. Oh. What's all this then? Why drops from the fish are blocking your path? I mean, that's fine. I didn't want to go that way anyway. So that should... Okay. Nice. And that was... Yeah, the Fire Emblem guy. Captain. But we can go up. Snorlax, right, so we've got to do that one then. Let's be... Let's be Serena Jigglypuff. Serena is the female character from Pokemon XY. Those unaware. I need to replay XY. I remember liking it at the time, but being kind of disappointed by its like some of its progression and its endgame especially. There's like very little after the game ends. Yeah, let's go for Shane then. I'm gonna guess. So, Max, time stamina battle, any prefers not to move. Okay. So anything that's gonna be increasing damage, I think will be great. Oh no, let's go Giants. No wait, we can't do that because it's not Pokemon. You idiot. Mouthful of curry. Great. That will use up damage. Or lipstick as well, I think would be good. I'm just trying to think of things that will, like, incur continuous damage. Because he's got, like, 5 punch HP and we've got 120. Like, quickly. We have 50 seconds to beat this guy. Or we just get him on the boat, and then maybe Captain will go in the next 30 seconds. It's a big flower. Right. Damn croc. So we can't fight Silver. I mean, we can technically, but Boombat, right. That's a neutral one, so we can beat anyone. We can beat any colour. It should be fine. Gino! Let's remove these and we'll just do it without any sports. Should be okay. Defeat an army of yeah, we'll be fine. Famous last words. There's no time limit. That would have been a bit more annoying. Oh, I've had an idea, because I hadn't actually thought about this until right now. If we, quote-unquote, fail a challenge for any reason other than being knocked out, characters will remain in. It's only if they are defeated, like, properly knocked out of battle, that's when we can't really use them until we win a battle. I'll grab that to the rule list. Bear with me a second. So if a challenge is lost for any reason other than being knocked out of the arena, e.g. timed out, playable characters do not playable character is still in the pool. Okay. We could be way harsher on this, like we could have permadeath and stuff, but I thought, I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Valou, so that's Zelda. Ooh, we'll come to a boss. That's interesting. Sheik, you're up. I feel like we're using Sheik a lot. I'm so glad we went for Sheik. Then I guess we'd have a different path entirely if we didn't, so. Let's go blue ones. Let's go with Zelda. No, let's go for Tetra. Zelda. Zelda, Tetra, same person. I think we probably should. Enemy is giants. We'll kind of need some kind of. If we have a Zelda giant killer sort of spirit, that would be really good. Or we just also become giant. That could work. Giant Charizard.
Go!
I'm very worried about falling into the volcano. Okay, so that was temporary, it wasn't. That worked out. Skill spheres. Flygon. Right, Pokemon. Jigglypuff, let's go. I'm going to be a Redmon. There's going to be. Oh, these will be good. What are we going? Periodic earthquakes will shake the stage. So it should be an earthquake immunity Pokemon, I think. Or I hope that would be. So yeah, how earthquake is a move in Pokemon. I think Dodrio would have something like that. That would make so much sense. No. Floor immunity. Electric attack. Let's go. Critical health stats. I love this remix so much. It's so good. This is the Victory Road theme from Gen 3. Hyper Smash attacks. And screw it, let's go with Fire Fat. Or we can just... yeah, that'll work.
Ready? Go!
Oh, of course, it's Greedy Valley, so because it's supposed to represent Route 111, Route 111. Okay, Feilong's that Street Fighter, so... Yarn Yoshi, right, we've got Yoshi, so that's good.
Yoshi!
There might be a different Yoshi card. Oh, we'll be Yarn Yoshi for this. I think it's not Yarn Yoshi, it's a Felt Yoshi, but... yeah, Felt Yoshi. Which means we're going to be a Yoshi Sprite. Spirit, sorry. Bay Bowser's a good neutral one. What are we up against? All fighters are easy to launch. Including us, I'm guessing. Increases upward and downward launch power. Don't really have much to go with. Let's do mouthful curry.
Ready? Go!
very worried about getting launched. He was not using that star roll. I was not letting that happen. I'd really like another fighter at some point soon. That'd be really good. I don't know. So Nick from Captain Rainbow. Right, so obviously that's... I think that might be one we kind of have to do by default. We can't do Fei Long. Ryu. And this was Silver the Hedgehog. Lloyd. Captain. We can't. Can we try that bolt? Sweet. I think we're gonna have to. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go fight Nick. Oh, hang on. Mario and Luigi. Yeah, we can do that one. Yeah, we can have to do that one instead. Right, so Slumber Floor. Need to change to Mario. I accidentally went on that again. That was intentional. So we have to have a green one. Let's go for good Mario Green Spirit. I mean, it's technically Mario because it's Mario Kart, but go Captain Toad. Right, we need a Slumber Floor. We've got Slumber Floor, so we need a Slumber Immunity. I'm sure there's going to be a Mario one that has that. Nope. Okay, that's fine. We just don't touch the floor then. Yeah, let's go with that. I think that'll be alright.
Ready? Go!
Ah, magic hands. Farewell, Luigi. Oh no. Did we go take a look at what was here? Okay, it was Joan. I mean... Honey Queen. But this doesn't lead anywhere, which is annoying. I kind of have to do it. Time stamp battle, the enemy is giants. Should probably load up on some other bits. Physical attack, using Mario, and let's use neutral special up.
Ready? Go!
Oh no! Release the bees! This is not good for any of us. Bees are attacking their queen! And me as well.
Victory!
Nice. Big B style dojo. Can't remember what this does. I know the dojos can like enhance your spirits. Train primary spirits in a dojo to increase their power and change their attributes. You can train spirits in a certain style or turn them back to their default state. My own, these kind of things you can expect from that style. I think we're okay. Okay, so I think we're gonna have to fight Nick because it's kind of a bit of a neutral character, a neutral spirit, because it doesn't have a character who represents it. But I'm just gonna have to go on random, but that's fine. We'll see. This rolls. Trumpet is a great trumpet sound. Anyway, Jigglypuff, which is gonna be a problem. Can we... Neutral, so if we do that, and then pile on like some good stats. Sort of boost. Yeah, that's... Special power. Then, don't want to trade off defense. Let's do smash attacks. And there has to be a Pokemon one, so we can't keep that annoyingly. Ideally a good, like, defense up would be good. That's good critical health stats. That might be quite good for Jigglypuff.
Ready? Go!
Oh no, he's suddenly Takemaru. Oh, because that makes sense because Takemaru is a like a minor character in Captain Rainbow. Because the whole thing of that game is it's just like you're helping minor forgotten Nintendo characters. Spoiler alert, never came out outside Japan. But I hear it's quite good. And there is like a fan translation available for it. Okay, so Marin can do that. That's fine. Or Tingle. So which path is it? Oh, it's gotta be Tingle. Tingle leads us to a fighter. Sheik, you're up. Let's have a look at the other cheek colours. Let's go for Ninja Sheik. I mean, Sheik is kind of ninja anyway, but... Right, so we have to have a red Zelda one. Oh yeah, can't scan them, that'll do. Then, let's do on damage second speed. Why not?
Ready? Go!
Oh no, oh no. Slippery stage. Okay, cool. That's great. Controllable speed. Amazing. Just what I wanted. Probably should have looked up what that was. Trying to avoid leaving this platform because I'm just really worried I'm just going to fly off into the ocean. Even though I only have like 15% damage. But like, it's not timed, so we can take our time. Dr. Mario! That's... I mean, it's fine. We have to use Mario for it, though. I mean, it does give us another Mario character in the pool. The annoying thing is it's basically the same character. And I don't know why Dr. Mario isn't considered an Echo Fighter. Let's be... Let's be Waluigi Mario. Why not? Hey. So let's go for special move power. Physical attack, and Mario's obviously a very physical attack character, and neutral special. Even though Mario's neutral special is like whatever. I guess Dr. Mario isn't considered an Echo Fighter because his down special is slightly different because it's Mario's original down special from Mario. Anyway, Dr. Mario is on the board. So Merchant's Platoon, we don't have Inkling yet. Pamper Caruso, Star Fox. We're in Zelda, so we have to go this path. Let's go Ocarina's Sheik. I think this color scheme is supposed to be more representative of what Sheik looks like. Sheik's color scheme Ocarina, although like obviously, and then that's kind of like arbitrary, I think, the idea. Although a default, because I think a default is okay. We've got a slumber floor. So Sheik's default look, I think, is inspired by like some concept art of the Twilight Princess, because they were considering using Sheik in that game and they didn't in the end. But that's basically what the design of Sheik in Smash has been based on, which is really wild. Which is cool, but who knows? Right, so we need a green Skull Kid. Got Lifesteal. I'll need something that's gonna. We need a Zelda character that's going to resist Slumber. Oh, hang on. Oh, I didn't even notice that they have freaking they have a freaking icon if they do. That's great. What are some of the conditions apart from Slumber for time battle? Nope. Special move power? Sure. Marin was an unlockable character in Hyrule Warriors, like the original Hyrule Warriors, which was really cool because I think she was kind of obscure at the time because Link's Awakening at that point hadn't had the remake, and so it was a really left field choice. That game has some great unlockable characters actually. Like they go some really cool, weird choices with that. It's just a shame that game has like too much content in it. Can we use? Let's have a look at what we can unlock. Shield strength. Which is healing items and the Smash holding. Just do shield durability. Good to get some good defense. Okay, Anna, so that's Earthbound. And Slowpoke. Oh, we can use Slowpoke. Have to be Jigglypuff, right? Freaking poker fights. What is it going on here? Then we need reverse. Which I think has a Pokemon that has that. Yeah, Wobbuffet does. Prefect. Let's just go Lipstick.
Ready? Go!
Oh, of course, that makes sense. done. Which unlocks the Slowpoke Dojo, I think. Which it will do because it's right there. It's not particularly helpful for... So that was Caruso. Merch. So we have to go random if we don't have anything. What we can do, it's Animal Crossing. Phalon is obviously Street Fighter. I think we're gonna have to do a random one then, because otherwise we can't progress. At this point, I'm pretty sure, yeah. So I think we should go fight Merrick and get whoever this guy is, because then that hopefully will open up some more options to us. This is a fast fire emblem fight. Right, we have to randomize. Mario, so that would be... We have a good level 99. Hyper Smash Attack, that'll be good actually. I get this done fairly quickly. Robin, he's using magic attacks because he's a mage. Of course, you can ask for R2. Sweet. Hold on a second. Just want to check something quickly. Sorry, I was having a bit of a monitor issue. That should be all fixed. Sound's come back now, so good. Right, so who is the challenger going to be then? Lucario. Okay, it's another Pokemon. It's not ideal, but I mean, it'll give us a Pokemon who's a better fighter than Jigglypuff, so that's a plus side. Once we get the Team Galactic battle theme. Some good stuff right there. Right, we have to have a thicker defense one. Keldeo, Hyper Smash Attacks, which would be great to have. As your critical health defense, because Lucario is a very heavy hitter and we're a very light sponge. So Lucario's whole thing is developing aura, so the more damage he takes, the more powerful his attacks are. Sweet, he's in the pool. Just gotta find him on my list here. There you are. This roster list is basically a giant Photoshop document with like, I don't know, like 90 layers on it because there's like 90 playable characters. So we have to find each character on the individual layer, so you have to find them from that. So Pico, Lloyd, Crad. We want to go to either of them. I want to go left, but apparently you can't do that. Right, so it's a choice of Krusty Sean. Don't need to go that way. I don't think there's anything like new that we can do now down this path. We can't open that gate. I guess we could do Balloon Fighter. I mean, it's not going to make a difference. Okay, great. Let's stick with that then.
Ready? Go!
He's gone! The thing I hate about the Balloon Fight stage is that, like, rock that hangs off that top platform. That's a real, like, meteor strike move there. I've lost many a match to that. For those who don't know, meteor strike is a move that, like, hits you directly downwards. And considering there's just a body of water in which is basically just a pit, so you're basically dead if you hit that. And you're at high damage. Can you smash on it? Yeah. That makes sense because I love smash attacks. So I think we probably should. We've got to do a random match. Randomized. Oh, back in this problem again. I think we should head towards the castle because it's gonna be there's gonna be some characters in there. So we fight Fei Long. Just have to randomize it. That's Mario, so that's going to have to be a Mario character. It's a defense type, so it have to be a grab type. Do a better grab. What does he do? Enemy's punches and elbow strikes have increased power, enemy's kicks and knee strikes have increased power. It's down in the battle, because of course it is good for the Street Fighter battle. So we should probably boost our... Yeah, Super Armor would be a good one. I think. I hope.
Ready?
I think all Street Fighter ones have limited jump power. Fist attack up. That's going to be really useful when we get Ryu. Boom boom. Right, it's another Mario character. Should we stick with Dr. Mario or do we want to switch to Mario? Yeah, we'll stick with Dr. Mario because he's a bit of a heavier hitter, I think. I'm going to swap Toad out with... Peter Brown's Mega's Giant, which is good. And we're going to be lightweight. Crap, needs to be a defense type. I did that. Is there a good Mario defensive? Oh, perfect. I'm going to change that to special move power. Take your pills! Right. Into the castle. Modern Fortress. Mecha Koopa. This is very Bowser's Castle code. Is there a character in here apart from the boss? Yes, there is. Will we be able to fight all of them? Probably not. We will swap to regular Mario. I bet Bowser's the spirit like challenge that's in here. Need to be a good attack spirits. Yeah, let's do Boom Boom Pom Pom. And you get a special move as well. Special move power as well as smash attack power, which is good. Right, Leaf, Shy Man. Okay, we're gonna have to. Can't take either path really. Yeah, we have to do Shadow Man. That's the only route we can do. So it's gonna have to be a randomer. up to Mario. Has to be a grab type. Bowser Wedding, and I'm just gonna keep with that. We are slightly lowest than him. Good first strike advantage. I think I'll swap that out for something higher. So it means we can. Easy dodging. You lousy frog. Ho-Oh, this looks like legendary spirits. That's going to be might be tough. Also can't progress further anyway because we need to get that Twin Bellows. Oh, it's a killer cross enemy. Means you have to randomize. And then let's give it a fence. Okay, Mario. Wasn't 100% sure. I think in Mecha Mario we've got higher. No, Mono. That's something that's going to be a bit higher level. Perfect. Let's do physical attacks. Breeze fire, enemy is giant. Of course it does. Oh, we could. You know, I think Duck Hunt Duo could represent just like Duck Hunt Duo, Rob, and Ice Climbs could potentially represent Nintendo franchises that don't have a playable character representative. Might make that in the notes. So I'm saying Duck Hunt Duo, Ice Climbers, and Rob can represent like Nintendo as the whole. Be like can be used. Can be the reps for Nintendo. The MISC Nintendo franchises. Without a playable character. I'm going to also say me, Brawler, Sword Fighter, except can. Well, no, I'm not going to write it down because it's obvious that they're like for me. Miiverse stuff like Miitopia, Street Pass Quest, etc. So it means we won't be doing, except for those, be less having to pick a random character. Okay. Right, that's a legend one. So fire explosion attacks are effective against the enemy. The enemy uses fire. We're gonna have to use a Pokemon, so we're gonna use Lucario. Lucario. Because it's just a better fighter than Jigglypuff. Because you can find a really strong Pokemon Spirit. Preferably an attack one, I think. Yeah, those guys will. And then support wise, we'll need fire resist, I think. Sure, this Pokemon will give us that. Fire, no. Fire explosion resist, perfect. Hyper smash attacks, and let's go for critical health attack. I think that might be really useful. Christ, this is really gonna be really tough. Keeps using area attacks. Fuck, he carries off the board. So do we wanna... We'll find Lucario again now. See ya. I think it might be best because we can probably have... We need to switch out, so we don't have the option. Put Kirby. So we don't need to fight that one. We could actually go back and... I think might be best, to be honest. And go do a... and fight just Belmont. We're gonna have to go random on that, unless it's Lucario, in which case we have to pull again. We have to roll again. If we win the match, we get Lucario back, which is good. Okay, so Yoshi. Yoshi doesn't have much in the way of spirits, I don't think. We can go for the neutral one, that's fine. And then so Yoshi one that has Yoshi Spirit that has the lava resistance. No, it's not Yoshi character. Let's do item gravitation. Mouthful of curry. Oh yeah, we'll stick with that.
Ready? Go!
Nice, and that means Lucario is back. No, you don't want to go that way. No, that's Leaf. We do want to go this way eventually, but not right now. I don't want to refight Ho-Oh. That was really tough. Okay, so Kamek. Yeah, we can do that because it's a Mario character. So we need to be a red guy. And then let's go for that. It's Shine Sprite. Shine Sprite's a good one to have.
Ready? Go!
Star rods everywhere. Leg on. Okay, Groudon. That seems to that'll probably be doable. Ice is from Ash. Okay, so that's gonna be a randomer. Means we do have to fight Groudon. Right, so uses the lava floor. Floor is lava, enemy is giants. Well, that's simple. We have a good defensive Pokemon. Then we could fight Groudon with Kyogre. Yes! Chandelure has lava resist. Brilliant. And then we'll use Hyper Smash attacks and health stats. What?
Continue.
Okay, right.
Choose your fighter. Jigglypuff.
Guess he does technically have a higher thing than us. I'm going to change over Kyogre for... Oh, why didn't we just use that? Although Jigglypuff is also probably not the best to go up against a giant Bowser. Do you know what I was thinking with Lucario there? Seems like Lucario like technically died twice, which is not good. Oh yeah, because what he needed was to be bigger. Right, we can bring the carrier. Alright, we didn't, I didn't take him off. Anyway, he's back now anyway, so it doesn't matter. Right, this is gonna have to be a randomer. I was kind of hoping we get more characters by now. I think we're what, 2 hours into the stream? I mean, it's fine. Right, is there a good green Yoshi spirits? I guess John Yoshi, maybe. Item gravitation and super arbitrary, just to out the slots. Bombs are rain from the sky. Oh, it's really... Shovel Knight! Justice in spades! I am kind of excited for Nina the Horror. I think that game's going to be really good. There's a new Yacht Club games. Okay. I want to head to that challenger. I do want to see what the thing... Fire Emblems, that's going to be a randomer. Right, it's going to be Leaf, which again is going to be a random. Then we're going to need... What's the deal with this? Enemy hits your powerful critical attacks at random. Great. Enemy heals over time. Also great. Problem is Roy hits really, really hard, which is not great. And Dr. Mario is really slow. It's fine. Melty Monster. That's a good theme, actually. Peach. Okay, so we're gonna have another Mario character on our roster, which is good. Good variety, but ideally we'd like something from another franchise. That means we have to use Mario or Dr. Mario. I'm gonna go for Mario, I think. Then we're going to need to use a attack type. These guys will do. Yeah. Stick with that.
Ready? Go!
That's a really good move. Done. And now Peach is on the bracket. When I find her. Nope. I think the hurry battle is something we come back to. When we have more characters, more Pokemon especially. Oh, we have to change these over. So we can't keep those spirits, which is annoying. Let's go by the last use, because then we can kind of... should be able to find them easier. So we're kind of just going to reuse some of the ones we've used before. Special move power. Slash attacks and damage attacking speed. It shouldn't be too hard, I don't think, but never be too short. I'm not 100% sure which Fire Emblem game line is actually from. I think it's one of those, one of the Japanese only ones. Although I'm not as familiar with the Game Boy Advance ones that did get released. My kind of Fire Emblem knowledge is pretty much Tellius onwards. Apart from like the obvious main characters like, you know, Lynn and Roy. Oh, thank God, I was worried that was us for a second. I know I think that's very low, but... Right, ready to fight a boss. Win the battle to awaken fighter. Ooh, this might be Giga Bowser. I think we have to go random. Though, for the purpose of, because technically we don't know what it is. If it is Bowser, this works out really well. Actually, no. We're going to go for Dry Bowser. Because it's a neutral one, so and also defense is probably a good thing to have. And then for the Spirit, let's go for... Where is the Superstar? Oh, because we can't use it because that's one after Shine Sprite. Yeah, it's Giga Bowser, it has to be. Which is technically not a Mario character, it's technically a Smash character, because Giga Bowser doesn't exist outside of Smash Brothers. And was introduced for Melee. That wasn't too bad. And we have Bowser, which means we have another Mario character. I would really like a Fire Emblem character would be great. Right, let's know we can shield a little bit. Which is cool. I'm gonna take a short. Oh, brilliant. Okay, well that changes things. I was saying I would like Fire Emblem character. I think we're gonna get one. So we're gonna head down to get Marth and the Villager, I think. Bear me a second. I'm gonna go just for a quick loo break, and we'll be right back. And we will go get those two new characters. So we will be back shortly. See you in a bit. Okay, we're back. And we have 82 skill bits to spend. Do we want breaking ability or special move? I reckon special move power. It's more expensive, but it's probably better. Right, let's get out of here and let's go get Martha Villager. Or at least one of them. I don't know if the game's going to pull some funny prank on us when we get there. And it's like, nah, you only have one, and we're blocking the other path. This isn't the way, is it? Nope. Womp. Right. Because we don't have a Fire Emblem character yet, we're going to have to randomize this. Right, Mario. Okay, so we're gonna just keep those the same then.
Ready? Go!
I wanted to go for Marth first, if only because so my other main is Lucina, and Lucina is an Echo Fighter and Marth, so their move sets are very, very similar. So for random battles, if we have Marth on our side, then we are a bit of an advantage because I can use Marth fairly well, or I can adapt to using Marth fairly well, I should say. Again, we don't have, obviously we don't have Isabel, so we have to go random. So the other phone. Oh, we have the cross character. Also, I haven't added Marth to the pool. Where is he on here? We're racking up the melee characters right now. We've got to swap that for a... my voice is going like this for some reason. Good old red one. I'll keep that as it is.
Ready? Go!
I think this this Bowser color is supposed to represent more like his earlier appearances and his like original color scheme on like original box art. Cool. Spray our village to the pool then. I'm okay with villager. Villager isn't one of the best, but it's good. I mean, means we can. Purchase DLC fighters now playable. So, do we just get one or? Oh, we get all of them. Okay. That's great. So that gives us a lot more to play with. Unfortunately, I mean, like, so Piranha Plant, Piranha Plant, Byleth, and Pyra, I think, are the main ones we will be using because of the because they have franchises representative within the game, within the adventure mode. I mean, obviously Cloud is already in the game, so we can fight, when we have to fight him, we can fight him with Sephiroth. But, yeah, all the others are kind of It's kind of a bit difficult because they're kind of going to be in the pool for like the give us selections for randoms, which is good. I like using Joker a lot and Byleth and Pyramithid as well. So that's yeah, it just gives us a lot more options, which is good. And I should add those. I was saying like 10 minutes ago. Those who haven't got more characters, and now we've got like we've just got handed like 12. Yeah, I think I've read somewhere that is like you get one for every 10 characters you unlock, which didn't really make sense with all the other characters. It's looking a lot more colourful now. Okay, Trombone, so that's Mega Man. Charlotte Orlin, that is Castlevania. I won't have a representative of that. Gregor's Wario. But there will be one that we can do, so... Oh, so like... Borton, Court, and Blast. Fire Emblem, so we can use Marth. We have a lot more options out. Brilliant. Do we want to do Marth or do we want to do Byleth? Yeah, let's do Marth. I have been using Byleth a lot since I unlocked them. Well, that means we've got a whole new pool of spirits to use. So what is a good defense? Oh, okay, right. Queen of Lincia. That's a great one. Do we want to use weapon attack and means? Well, that's a good one. Weapon attack needs to be really good for Marth, actually.
Ready? Go!
They're just throwing axes. This isn't ideal for Marth because so Marth takes more. Marth gives more damage if you hit enemies at kind of like the tip of his with a falchion. Damn it, guys! It's very friendly, they're just throwing axes though. We can't. Well, we can fight Joan, which will clear that path. There isn't really that much in the way of Animal Crossing fights. I don't think there's even an attack one, which is okay. I guess this quick. He isn't the strongest. Any of the Animal Crossing ones aren't really. I think Cake Slide is probably the best one. Then let's do. Let's do Tortimer. And or Villanova.
Ready? Go!
Probably do something else than throwing bowling ball around. Ride the rocket! This is merch, it's Splatoon. Oh, this was Panther, wasn't it? It's Star Fox. And so it's Earthbound. Want to prefer to do ones that we can do aren't random. I mean, I'd say prefer as well. That's the rules that we have to do ones that we can do. That we have a character for. Dr. Crygor. Let's grab the one that we have. Okay, so we can do Lloyd.
Ready? Go!
Oh, of course. So guilty for hurting Isabel, just such a nice person. Yeah, we can fight Captain, but there's no... Because we have to, right? Can't swim, dangerously high winter effect. Do we have a... Nice, right, perfect. We'll just go with that. If we lose this fight, this isn't the worst thing, because it's not on the path we need to do, it just leads to a dojo. Wow, we're not doing very well here. Too light on the bowling ball. No.
Continue.
No. Sorry, villager, you're gonna have to take a time out. I'm gonna have to swap over to another character. Yeah, that'll do. Nope. Not want to go this way. Can we go? No, we have to go. There's gotta be one that we can fight. How do we get... No, we're going around in circles here. So this was silver. We can do it with just being a randomer, which is... Okay, so the Lucario, so let's get that Pokemon. Really good defense, one playing Mega Keldeo. So Resolute form Keldeo, same thing. Let's go with Special Move Power. It's quite a good combo that. Hyper Smash X and Special Move Power. Nope! It's not where I want to be. Let's get on the other side of that ledge. Nice! And that means Villager is back in. When I find him. Bessie! Ah, freaking love the Mario 64 slide theme. Let's go Peach actually. We're going to be a attack spirit. Then we'll do the old classic special move, unless there's something that we need to know. Okay, it's just giant move. I think it'll be fine.
Ready? Go!
Nice. And follow this down. This should get us to the island where there's that another potentially fighter we can awaken. Esna Forever Oasis. So that's going to be a randomer. Because there is never Oasis character in this game. Oh, Tekken. Okay, this is going to be interesting. I'm not really messing around with Kazuya. So this is going to be... What's your fine Tekken on here? You know it's... There you are. It's going to be a... let's do Kuma and Panda. Followed by series. Asuka Kazami makes us lightweight. We don't really have much in the way of sports with, so it's going to have to be. And then Nina as well.
Ready? Go!
Wowza, this is not great. Yeah. Sorry, Kazuya. You are on the bench. That was tougher. Yeah, our team power is really low in comparison. That makes sense. I'm gonna have to, like... When we get back, we're gonna have to really free food that, so that's like really high level. I'll buy that. It's one of my favourites. Yeah, I gotta find the Fire Emblem Spirits again. There's gotta be a good. I think if we go for Claude 5 is later weapon attack and move speed, which is good because life is very slow. If we go for I'm thinking charge smashes. And then maybe definitely not a weapon attack up. You know, actually, I'm gonna nice spirits level up. I'm going to Yeah, I know how it works. I'm gonna up a lot of these. Just so they get, especially for the DLC characters I haven't really used as much. We've got more than enough. So rank, what are they? So you can't do this by series, which would be really helpful. Let's go by date and then we can go find sort of one of the newer ones. It'll be before sort. There you are. Let's also get some of the Kingdom Hearts ones as well, just to be safe. Maybe. Oh, I hate that kind of immediately swaps the note down and you have to go all the way back. Oh, that's annoying. Ugh. Whatever. It's fine. It's Pikachu! Well, we need to change over and be Lucario, I guess. Oh, we can bring Kazuya back, I just realised, because we beat Thingy. President Keldeo again. Then Teeny. Oh, it's just a lot of Hyper Smash, that's fine. Nice. Let's go to the skill tree, see if there's anything we can purchase. And we probably can, right? Every items, see if they see of healing items, landing lag, breaking ability. Maybe healing items. That'd be a good one. It's as big as I remember it being. I guess it's kind of a good thing, to be honest. Just trying to think, where can we... Well, can we head to the city area? If we can. For Pico, it'll be a random fight. Don't think there's another one that can do that is one of the ones that's off a franchise we have. So it would have to be. No, it would just be. It's Cap and Ho-Oh, obviously, but those aren't essential. We don't need to do those. So I'm gonna avoid that, and we're gonna go do a random one to do Crested Sean, because I don't think there's any other option if there's to progress. Sweet. Okay, so we're getting a red Fire Emblem guy. I wish there was an easy way of organising this. Good Leaf. Leaf would be good. Is that, I feel like there's an Ilgard one that's really that good. Armor Knight. I mean, it's not terrible. I think it's going to have to be Leaf. Oh no, Lynn, that's the one I'm thinking of. That's like one of the best. Yeah, I've just swapped that. To attack and then flinch charge smashes because oh yeah, I just looked at that, so it's a really good one for Bioth to have. Hoping I would catch them in the crossfire. Thank you, Venusaur, for doing my job for me. It's Latios and Latios. Or Harriet. We can do either. Oh, there's GameCube there. That's cool. But ideally... Well, there's less spaces between us and the new challenger if we go up and fight Harriet. So that might be our best move. But that doesn't mean we have to play as Villager. No, I think Villager might be below Fire Emblem. Sorry, Animal Crossing is below Fire Emblem. I'm on the sheet list. Let's go for Slider, 'cause it's good. Neutral. And damage speed. Health stats. I should favourite some of these. Players' melee attacks have increased. How'd you like that haircut, Harriet? Al Emmerich. Metal Gear. Dan, that's a Street Fighter one, so it's gonna be a random up. Okay, we have to do that one then. because we have a character we can use. Let's go Pikachu. What are we up against? The enemy is very fast and can't stop quickly. Only certain Pokemon emerge from Pokeballs. A good green Pokemon. I think we might have one in our last use somewhere, right? Shaman. Okay, that gives us a good jump. And then if we do... let's do damage, attack and speed. Really good. Yeah, that's what I want. I want Hyper Smash attacks.
Ready? Go!
Rods. I used to use Pikachu a lot in Melee. I don't know why I kind of stopped using them. Because I think because I haven't used them up until, I used them a lot in Blue as well. So it must have been something in Wii U that kind of, maybe got nerfed a little bit. Done! Pocket football player. Great. Alright, we have to random because it's not a... Okay. That means we could use the Xenoblade one. That's interesting. Use too many of those. We can only further down the list, right? I don't even know how many there are. Okay, well, Metal Face is a pretty good one. No one's going to stop us with that. I think there aren't that many support Xenoblade ones, which is unfortunate. There's a lot of Lins. I think we have to go for Laura, even though that... Oh crap, no, we need a green one. We don't need... can't. Or we could go for Mecha Fiora. Spoilers for Xenoblade 1. Jeez.
Ready? Go!
Actually, it might be easier if we use Mithra, because Mithra don't... Do we need the power? Also, Mithra is cool in power. My opinion. Although, like... Is Mithra cool with Pyra? Do I like Mithra better than Pyra? Mithra is certainly new. Campbell. Okay, so we're gonna have to fight a Metal Gear character. Unless there's someone we have can go down here. Chorus Kids, Piston Hondo. Yeah, it's gonna have to be a. It's gonna have to be a. Yeah, we're fighting a Metal Gear character. Just have to randomize it. Also, thank you for the follow, greatly appreciated. Sorry, I forgot Kirby was been selected. Which means, right, is there a good blue defense Kirby character? Oh, freaking Dynablade, oh perfect, that'll do. Yeah, I've just realised we may have had Mew in that last fight. Don't think we meant to do. Dark Mine could be okay. It has increased defense after a little while. Emery has increased attack power after a little while. I kind of don't get how that relates to Roy Campbell. He's very much like a stationary support character who sort of only really talk to in codec conversations.
Ready? Go!
But whatever. I guess sometimes you kind of have to take some liberties, right? But Kirby has the Franklin badge in his head. Are we all excited about that Metal Gear Solid 3 remake? I feel like I've kind of like... I don't want to say I'm coming around to it. But like... I'm sure it'll be fine. I've read the review for it. I read a review for it the other day and I was like, oh okay, so it's not terrible, but it seems like it's very faithful to original, which I get. Right, okay. So it's Model X or Jeff, basically. Jeff is going to be a bit of a legendary one, so this will be easier. Yeah, I'm going to have to do Model X. Which is going to be another randomer. Also, I feel like I'm going to be a bit more comfortable fighting Jeff as like Ness. When we come back to it, when we have Ness, so... if I'm honest. Shit, I'll bring out the big boys now. Got a little Sephi Offy. I gotta find the Final Fantasy ones now, because it's... I guess Final Fantasy would be higher than the DLC ones, because it technically was in the game already. Oh, we're gonna have pretty low power. Oh, we're gonna have to go for Best Girl. Let's go for Best Girl. Are there any Final Fantasy support ones? Aerith, Yuffie, or Kate Seth, or Shinra. I guess that would be very overkill for this battle. Although it would be funny. Yeah, let's just go for auto heal. I don't think this is gonna be much of a fight, to be honest. Tifa's fist attack isn't gonna be particularly helpful, but ring stuff up as a like a massive sword. It's a massive sword with loads of distance. I'm still getting really close to the Mega Man. Oh crud. Okay. Well, that's a little bit better. Monitor. We haven't got a character for that job set. Also haven't got one for that, so this is going to be a character, so I'm going to prioritize this one instead. Vibing along to Nintendo Land theme. Right, 3600. Who says it like that? 3600. I mean, the Pokemon. It's neutral, so we can be any. Let's go Arceus, which is again massively overpowered. And let's Hyper Smash attacks. Let's remove power and then damage reading attack. Well, that was bullshit. Right, sorry Jigglypuff. It's such cheerful music for something that was just so really unfair. Thinking like I was saying, oh, this is going to be overkill for this, and then we just died instantly. That's something we got to be careful of, because that's going to be real. It's going to be a real problem. I think I last used. I think we should be looking at Nightmare Wizard. Ooh, that'll be good. And hopefully that can last long enough. Oh, I didn't get first striking. That's not good. Huzzah! And that means... Jigglypuff come back. I genuinely forgot it was Jigglypuff that had gone out there. We Fit Trainer! Yeah, we'll keep with that setup. No wait, can't because it's random. You have to randomize it. Duh. Get my own rules. So have we got a good map? It's got to be Captain Toad, isn't it? We want special power. Super armor. So actually, yeah. I forget that's a free like slot one. This should be good. This should work out. God, I hope it works out.
Follow my lead as we work on this pose. Keep Keep your hands and heels on the floor. Hold this pose for 30 to 40 seconds.
I love that they have this. They have that in the background. They have that. That's very funny.
Now, return to your original position.
Right, that's another one. I guess that will probably benefit for randomers. What are you on this list? I know you're a Wii U character. There you are. It's below Mega Man. Yeah, of course. Jeff. Well, that's probably the more beneficial route to take anyway. We'd have to take that route anyway. Where is Pikachu? There you are. Do you want to do Pikachu or should we do Lucario? Yeah, I'll stick Pikachu. Okay, we've got a screen flip, so we've got to have a, got to find someone who has some kind of immunity to that. It's gonna have to be a red one anyway. Oh, we do 5-star there. Hopefully we'll have a support Pokemon that I have. The screen flip immunity. It's annoying feeling there isn't one, but yes. Ah. Now there you go. And then, where was it? Type Smash Attacks. Classic. It's classic for a reason.
Ready? Go!
I feel like Psyduck is one of those Pokemon that, like, I think has enough clout within, like, Pokemon as, like, as a famous Pokemon, but, like, he could potentially be a Smash character in the future. I have no idea what his moveset would be. I think he would be a kind of a bit of a left field choice. And God knows the Pokemon needs more Gen 1 Pokemon representation, but, like, I think like him and I think Psyduck and Eevee are kind of like they're also they're not mascots, but they're kind of almost mascots. Like Eevee technically, I guess, is another Pokemon mascot at this point. But like, because Psyduck's kind of risen in prominence, I feel like the last couple of years. Like he's the main partner Pokemon in the Pokemon Resort animated series, which is really good. I recommend it if you haven't seen it. Bomberman. Nope. I say no, but it might be our only option at the moment. It's it doesn't have a. It doesn't. It's one of the franchises. It's one of those characters that doesn't have a franchise representative character, so technically we kind of have to do it, I guess. I think we have to use Wii Fit Trainer, right? And it's not on this. No, it's a random because it's a not Nintendo franchise. Cool, Joker. Right, so we need to find Persona. We need to find strong red one. So it might have to be and then we need to boost that with the support. What Garner's for? Chance double final smash. That could be handy. Oh, I know. Hang on. Phantom Feast of Hearts. And Utaba. So the thing with Joker, if you're not familiar with him as a playable character in this game, wow, that's a lot of explosions. So his whole thing is he has what's called a crud, we're dead. It doesn't matter. So he's Joker. So Joker has what's called a rebel meter that builds up as you take damage or you block damage, and once it gets to the top, he unleashes his persona Arsene, who basically makes his attacks more powerful. But you're kind of constantly sort of dodging and blocking and stuff, so you take as little damage possible until you're able to get that, and then you're really powerful. Anyway, so we're Marth, so we've got to be A. Lynn's good for that. And we kind of need an explosion resist, I think. It's a lot of power in the characters, so I assume one would have it, but maybe not. Yeah, let's just go for that. Well, that's a fakey. Get over here. Okay, I meant to throw him away, but whatever. Ah, that worked out. Anyway, Joker, you're back in the mix. I think we have to do Tsubasa. Tokyo Mirage Sessions. It's a really good Fire Emblem spin-off game. It's technically a crossover. It's like a Shin Megami Tensei Fire Emblem crossover. I think all our Fire Emblem green ones aren't amazing. Claude's okay, that's okay. And I'm gonna swap Martha Byler for this one. Gonna have really high attack and move speed, which is good. But it's slow as heck. Didn't do that. Great. Last used, so it should be somewhere here. That's the two thing. I feel like nice. Yeah, so this is fitting for the spirit because Tsubasa's whole thing is like she's a. I felt the whole thing talking about suggestions is like it's kind of they're kind of idols, like Japanese pop singers and stuff, and Tsubasa's like a reluctant one. I kind of feel like I know again it's another thing where Smash doesn't need any more Fire Emblem characters represented, but I kind of feel like Tsubasa would have been a good one because she's primarily a lance user, and I think she'd be really interesting like floaty, but also distance base. I mean, some elements of Byleth are what I would kind of have with her, except she'd be like super light and floaty. She'd kind of be a combination of Byleth and Jigglypuff. Oh hey, we fight Captain again. That's fine. But yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of Fire Emblem characters in here, so whether they need another one is. There'll be riots in the streets. Probably not going to be particularly great. Yeah. I should probably just favourite the ones I'm currently using the most. New Donk City? Oh, I forgot Captain's an assist trophy. Oh no! I don't want to left! No! Right, who have we got here? Inkling! Ah! Oh. Oh, that's cool. Right. I want Inkling. Inkling would be a good one to have. We have to randomize this. Also, Inkling brings amazing Splatoon music. That's within Peach, so we have to have a good defense in Mario 1. So he's probably going to drive Bowser, right? Let's go air defense for Peach actually. That's quite a good thing to have. Oh, I love how Toad goes in with the grabs. Batter up! 4! Inkling is on the board. Kyle Hyde. Infinite. It's a Sonic guy. I think. Deep breathing. I can't open that gate. I mean, is there... I guess we need to hit that button. Just thinking of where do we need to go to progress. What's the quickest way? I think we do need to... We can't go down that way because that's going to be only random. It's Trondon, wasn't it? So that was a Mega Man. Who was this one? I don't remember. Tractor trailer. Cool. I want to find out what that one mixed Remath was. Okay, Charlotte Orlan. That's Trombone. Krieger. That was Anna, wasn't it? There, and then that's Panther, isn't it? There's no way around it. We're gonna have to do. Oh no, we can do merch. That's fine. Because we have Inkling now. Doesn't have to be a. Can we fade though down because they're like newbies for this game? But they'd be above. Oh, it's really low. It's fine. Off the hook could be good. Any herds? Super Snail definitely is not a mushroom scenario. I think off the hook might be the best one. It's still slightly a disadvantage, but we can upgrade. We can level out. That's fine. Let's go.
Ready? Go!
Yeah, so I don't know if I said earlier. So the whole thing with the Inklings is that so they can cover their opponent's ink, and then their attacks will do more damage then. Of course, you have a limited supply of ink, and you have to refill it after a certain point. Okay, I mean, that just takes us here, but... Oh, we can do Springman. We can fight Springman. Because we have Min Min. That's like the only one Min Min can do, but... I'm just gonna find the arm sprites. Spirits. Keep on sprites. Yeah, I know we're fighting the one that we're just about to we're up against, but whatever. Is there a critical super giant? Yeah, that could be handy. Min Min's a cool character. I love Min Min's design. And like other concept, like because you can shift a kind of heavy attacks, so they kind of have different sort of elemental effects. It's which is a bit like in ARMS itself, but cool. Where do we want to go next? I mean, I think it's going to have to be a random one. Because, like, it's gonna... You need to hit that red button that's down here. But at the same time... That's... Roger. Oh, we can do that. That's a Yoshi one. I think we're going to try and get that... Oh shit, we've been going for nearly 3.5 hours. Jesus. Right, I've actually got to be out of here, like... Should be somewhere in like half an hour, so I should probably wrap up fairly soon. We'll do this match, and then... Yeah, then we'll call it, I think, and then we'll come back to this tomorrow. Because it's been really fun. And is there a gravity resistance Yoshi spirit? No, there isn't. Okay, that's... if we do... Meteor? I don't know. I'm gonna have to just wing it, really. Oh, it's a big dude. Oh, is it? Okay, it's done match as well, so... Oh, that was easy. Who's the next one? Is that a... Alright. I guess we could do... That'll have to be a random one, right? I got like 5 minutes. That should be fine. Oh yeah, randomize min then. Wait, what's that heavy wind? So we need something wind resistant. I don't think there's an arms character who has that. Oh, that's cool that you fight Roger Spotted Ghost and then you potentially are able to just use him immediately for like the next match. That's really cool. I mean, we can't because of our rule set, but like, if you were to do this the normal way you play this game, you would be able to. Where are the arms, guys? I guess there you are. Yeah, as suspected, none of them have wind resistance. I guess we could just go for max brass again. So good that Min Min has actually quite a lot of good reach. Oh no, no! Phew. I said really bad. Nearly went really badly. Or attack. Increases with the carries, or that's gonna be not gonna be helpful at all. Why can't we open that gate? That's weird. Just gonna fight Carl High. Okay, I think we're gonna wrap it there actually for the day. This has been really fun. It's been really fun, like, different way of playing this. And I've been kind of really enjoying it. Kind of having to think, like, and strategize and rethink how I've been how my approach to the battles have been. And also, like, allowing me to use a wider range of characters I usually would use. Like, I've used Mario probably more in this match than I probably have in, like, the, what, 20 or 25 years I've been playing Smash Bros. Games. So like that's kind of wild, and it's kind of fun. Yeah, it is really fun. So it kind of expands my sort of repertoire a little bit in the game. But yes, this has been cool. So we're gonna come back and do this again tomorrow. Hopefully we'll make as much progress, maybe more. I don't know, or we'll fail miserably and the run will end. We'll have to see. So thank you for joining me for today. Whether that was for the whole thing, or whether it was for 5 minutes, or anywhere in between, I really, really appreciate it. And as always, au revoir, baby. See ya. Bye. That's weird. That went wrong. Bye.